You've probably heard about all of those websites that used to have great rankings in Google, and their business was just humming along and they were printing cash, only to have the rug pulled out from under them when they came in one day and they realized that they had taken a big tumble in the search results. Now, there's a lot of reasons this can happen, but one of the worst, most significant changes can come when Google actually finds out or basically assumes that you've been breaking their terms of conditions, you've been manipulating the search rankings, and they actually slap what's called a manual penalty or take a manual action on your website. And when they do that, they will actually go in and override their algorithm and penalize you for having copied content, for building manipulative link building schemes, where people throw up 100,000 or hundreds of thousands of websites that are basically meaningless just to link back to your website. That's the kind of stuff that people used to do. Or they're going and stealing content from other websites and just putting it on their site so that they can have the most pages online and hopefully rank better. So when Google finds out you're doing something like this, they'll actually apply a manual action. And the only way for you to know if this has happened, of course, besides the fact that your rankings are probably going to drop like a lead balloon, is to actually go into the Search Console and look for any manual actions. So that is the good news, is that if this has been done to you, if your rankings have been lost, you can pretty quickly find out whether you have a manual action or not. So we do this with Search Console, and let's take a look at how to do this together.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do is just find Search Console. And the easiest way to do that, if you don't have it bookmarked, is to go to Google and actually type in Search Console. And I'll bring it right up. It's of course going to be the first result because it is a Google product. But I'm already logged into Search Console for our website, Juicy Results. And it's a really simple tool. So you have this navigation on the left, and anything that is new or is important, Google usually sends you a message. It's like kind of like an inbox for messages here. So if you click on messages, you'll actually see all of the recent messages. And if you have a new manual action or penalty, you're going to get a message about it. But very often we find that clients have manual actions from several years ago, and the message has been deleted or it's just no longer here. And so what you want to do in that case is you actually want to open up search traffic, and you can see that you have a link here for manual actions. Now, good thing is we don't have any manual actions against us on our website here, but this is where you'd be able to find it. So if you actually had a message warning you that you had a manual action, you would get something like this. And so it not only tells you that there's been a manual action, but why Google thinks that you've been doing something that violates their guidelines. And then it kind of gives you a very vague what to do about it. But it's not going to be that helpful. You're going to need to work with a specialist, or at the very least Google how to undo this manual action, how to rectify it. Once you have rectified it, you're going to want to click on this Submit Your Site for Reconsideration. Now, what you don't want to do is submit your website when it's not ready, because if it fails and you have to resubmit it again, each time you do this, we found that it can actually take longer and longer to get Google to review your website. So you really want to make sure that this is a one-time thing if possible.
So that's it. I hope you never find out that you have a manual action taken against you, because they're a real pain in the neck to rectify. But if you've lost rankings and you suspect that may be one of the reasons why, go ahead and rule that out and log into your Search Console and find out if you have a manual action or not.